What if one of the biggest console-exclusive battles in recent memory isn't actually over? For years, PlayStation owners have watched from the sidelines as Starfield, Bethesda's massive space epic, remained firmly in Microsoft's orbit. But the whispers of a PlayStation port just got a lot more complicated. You might remember the drama surrounding Starfield. Back in 2021, when Bethesda first announced Starfield, Microsoft immediately revealed it would not come to the PlayStation 5. This wasn't just a simple exclusivity deal, it was a flashpoint in the console wars. Sony, in fact, used Starfield's Xbox exclusivity as a prime example when they argued against Microsoft's massive acquisition of Activision in front of the UK's Competition and Markets Authority. Then, the head of Microsoft Gaming, Phil Spencer, dropped a bombshell. He revealed Microsoft bought ZeniMax, Bethesda's parent company, after hearing that Sony was planning to make Starfield an exclusive on PlayStation 5. Think of it like a high-stakes game of corporate chess. Sony had influence. They could sway ZeniMax with a huge money deal. But Microsoft, well, they just bought the whole company instead. It was a power play that reshaped the industry. But here's where the story takes a fascinating turn. After Microsoft finally completed that gargantuan Activision acquisition, they began to pivot. They started publishing more of their games on PlayStation, fulfilling commitments to keep Activision's titles multi-platform. Suddenly, Microsoft became the biggest third-party publisher in the industry, and that shift ignited a new wave of speculation. Could Starfield really come to PlayStation 5 after all? Rumors flew. An insider known as Nate the Hate claimed back in May that Microsoft would announce a PlayStation 5 port for Starfield sometime this year. He didn't say it would release this year, just that the announcement was inevitable. It was, as he put it, just a matter of when. Fast forward to today, and when someone pressed Nate on Twitter about it again, his answer was intriguing. He said the port is still happening, but the release might have slipped a touch later than originally planned. He didn't say it was canceled, just delayed. It sounds like Bethesda Game Studios is taking their time, possibly more time than expected, to bring this massive title over. And then, just yesterday, Bethesda itself chimed in, vaguely. They told us they'll share more about the exciting things we have planned for Starfield in the coming months. This could mean they plan to announce the PlayStation 5 port, even if that port is still months or even years away from launch. But here's the real elephant in the room that PlayStation 5 gamers might not want to hear. What if Bethesda Game Studios discovers that making a robust PlayStation 5 port just takes too long? It's entirely possible they simply decide to push it forward to the PlayStation 6 instead. Think about it. If this port isn't ready until, say, 2 or 3 years into the PlayStation 6's life cycle, wouldn't fans be asking for a PlayStation 6 version anyway? So, believe it or not, even with Microsoft now publishing its top games on PlayStation, Starfield could still skip the PlayStation 5 entirely. We'll just have to wait and see what Bethesda and Microsoft eventually announce. But if you're a PlayStation 5 owner, you might want to reconsider waiting out this particular cosmic journey. What do you think? Will Starfield ever make it to PlayStation 5? Or is it destined for the next generation? Let us know your thoughts, and make sure you subscribe for more deep dives into the ever-evolving world of tech and gaming.